instance, I want to talk to you about prayer work and why it's so important. So many of you out there want to manifest something in your life, whether it's money, a better career, a new relationship, better health, just peace altogether. And you don't realize that whatever you're seeing in your life, you created. And it is what it is, you guys. We are all here to learn. We are all here as going to school on this place called Earth. God has granted us the ability to live here on Earth and create the life that we want. So when you see things not going the way you want them to go, don't blame God. God is all love, and God has placed you here to basically manifest and learn while you're here. Now, there is a certain way that people pray. And again, we are evolving as a human race, okay? And we are learning what was good back then. It improves, and we learn that that may not be good moving forward 100 years as we evolve. Prayer is one of those things. A lot of people believe that you have to beg to God, you got to beg to the universe, or you have to just generally beg in life in general. This is not the case, you guys, because if you are part of New Thought or part of New Age, you would know that your emotions, your vibration, your thinking is what creates your life. So, what do you think when you are praying and you're thinking about the worst case scenario on everything you're praying about, and it is sending out those emotions, those thoughts out to the universe? You are basically at some point or another creating more of that in your life. Now, listen to me. It may not, I'm not saying that your prayers will not be answered, because that is not true. But because of your emotional state and that vibration you are sending out, you may be attracting something similar or something in the future on that level to give you those same emotions. Okay? Because it is law of attraction, you guys, and it is a universal law, just like we deal with gravity. We don't think nothing of it. We just know it's there. And this is the same thing with the law of attraction. When you are in a negative state or emotional negative state, you are basically sending out to the universe this vibration. Now, listen, we all go through it. You guys all know that I just experienced a death in my family. So my emotions and my vibration has been a little down, okay? And it is allowing things to be thrown at me. And I'm saying, whoa, what's going on? This wasn't me before, because my emotional vibration is down right now because of the situation that has happened in my family. Now, moving forward, when we get to prayer work is a powerful way of manifestation, you guys. Listen, if you don't listen to nothing else I'm telling you, please write these things down that I'm about to tell you, and you can actually go to my prayer playlist to know more about these things. The first thing I want you to know is therapeutic prayer. Write this down, you guys. Therapeutic prayer. Therapeutic prayer is basically you stating whatever it is that you want as a prayer instead of begging, pleading about something that went wrong. So when you're doing therapeutic prayer, you are not focusing on the problem. You are basically focusing on what it is you desire in your life, okay? That's all you need to know about therapeutic prayer. So whenever you say in a prayer and you're like, oh, Becky's doing bad, God, and Becky hates me, and I don't know what to do, the world's falling apart, that is not therapeutic prayer. You are basically stating about the problem. You are focusing on the problem, and you are not focusing on your desires. So therapeutic prayer is basically a prayer work where you focus on what it is that you want. Now, there's so many different types of therapeutic prayer. There's one that's called spiritual mind treatment, which we're going to talk about today. There's also other types of prayer work like denial, where you are praying and you are denying whatever it is that you're going through. That type of prayer, you are focusing on the negative, but what happens, you're denying it, and then you're coming right back and shooting in something that you want. So let's just say you something fell apart in your life and you're saying, God, oh my God, God, at this moment, my husband just left me. I know, God, you got something better planned for me. And I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you. Right now, I'm letting go. I'm letting go of this whole situation, God. I'm giving it to you. I'm releasing, I'm letting go, and I'm trusting in you, God. Ha. Then you come back in. God, at this moment, I see myself with the perfect person for me. I see myself with the person that's going to be with me for a lifetime, a person that loves me for me, a person that loves me and I love him, and we appreciate each other. We travel all over the world. We are happy. God, I want to thank you for blessing me because I know this situation is already in your hands, and I trust, I let go, and I give to you, God. That is denial. You are focusing on what happened, but at the same time, you're letting it go. And then you bring it in what it is that you desire. There's so many different ways of prayer, you guys. And I can talk forever about prayer work. The prayer work we're going to focus on today is a spiritual mind treatment. This is the only type of prayer that I basically do, okay? I might do a denial sometimes or affirmative prayer like we all talk about with affirmations. God, I see myself as having such and such and such and such. Thank you, God, for having such and such and such. Those are affirmative prayers, okay? And everything that I'm telling you about a spiritual mind treatment is a type of affirmative prayer because we are affirming what it is that we want, okay? So write that down. Affirmative prayer, therapeutic prayer, affirmative prayer, okay? Affirmative prayer, okay? So where am I going with this? When you are having situations in your life or you feel like things are not working the way you want them to work, an affirmative prayer is going to be the way you get out of it, okay? Because you are affirming, this is what I want. A spiritual mind treatment, and I want you to write this down, spiritual mind treatment. And this is the prayer we're going to focus on right now. A spiritual mind treatment is basically a few steps. One of the steps is what it is that you desire. The next one is giving acknowledgement that there is a God, that there is someone that is a supreme being, whether you call it God, Allah, universe, supreme being, whatever you want to call it, Jehovah, there is a supreme being. And I do want to make sure you guys understand this. There is only one God. I don't know about you guys, but there is only one God, and this God has many names. The next thing, once you state what it is that you desire, that you're treating for, the next thing is acknowledging that there is a God. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to acknowledge that this God is part of everything. This God is in, through, and all around me. If God is everywhere and we are living in this world that is created by God, God is all that there is. So we are living in God. God is in us, through us, and all around us. So when you make that connection that God is within you, you are within God. You are bringing you and God together. So God is no longer an external force. God is a force that dwells inside of you. So when you do the next step, it's acknowledging that you have this power inside of you because God and you are one. Okay. I'm not saying you're God that created the whole universe. I'm saying you are a child of God. God is within you. You are within God. There is no separation. So, okay, so you're acknowledging these little facts. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's very simple and quick to do. So just stay with me. I'm just trying to make sure you all got the pieces to this to help you. And I am going to give you guys some tips so that you can even better manifest whatever it is that you want. Again, I see you, Philip Tibbs, Carlton, Sharon Webb, Robinson family is here. I love it. I see my comment moderators. I see people saying good morning. I see somebody saying they're a future RN. I love it. 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 Okay. God is no longer the third person. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So where are we with the next step? The next step is where the juice come in, you guys. This is the time where you basically state whatever it is that you want as if it is already done. Okay. The first step is like a title. Okay. The fourth step is basically you stating as if it's done. Thank you, God, for blessing me with my new home. I now have my new home, God. I have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I have a nice small backyard for my children to play in. It's very easy to maintain. I have great neighbors. God, I can easily afford it. My taxes are low. God, I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Whatever it is that you're desiring at this point. Maybe you have a legal matter. You might want to say, God, thank you. At this moment, I see myself with this legal matter being resolved. I see the judge favoring me, or for the best of everyone involved, telling me that this is all over, this is resolved, and I am happy. I see myself walking out the courtroom, laughing, happy, thanking and praising you, God, for getting me out of this situation. You are stating in the fourth section what it is that you want as if it is already done. Affirmative, you guys, okay? The next thing we're going to do, which is the fifth stage, and that is denial or release. You have to remember, whatever it is you're experiencing in your life, you created it. You created the situation by your thinking, by what you're focusing on, and you really need to let it go. How many times in my videos do I tell you guys to let go, to let it go? I even have my 369 manifestation journal. And at the bottom, it says, I now release, I let go, and I trust. I didn't put these things there for no reason. Whatever it is you desire that you're not getting, there's something inside of you that is preventing you from getting it. So you need to release and let go of something. So you might want to release and let go of fear, of worry, of past experiences that could have led you up to this point, of denial, okay? You might want to pray to release these things so that these things can let go. Sometimes we have to pray to forgive other people in order for us to move on in life, okay? Maybe we need to release the need to suffer, whatever it is. We need to release it. So you're stating what it is that you want, and then you're releasing whatever it is that you know you need to release out of your life. Excuse me, guys. Now, the next phase is you're going to state again after you release it that you have what it is that you want. And it's not going to be that long. It's going to be something short. And then from there, you're going to put that stamp on it, stating that this is now done. God, I give this to you. I release, I let go. I give this to you. It is already done, and it is so. It's like you're putting a stamp on whatever it is that you said, and this is your command. Like the 10 Commandments. Ramsey used to say, so it is done, so it is written, it is done. Okay? As it is stated, it is done. It is just that simple. And then you release. Some of you might say, it is done, it is done. So it is done. Somebody might say, and so it is. And then some people might say, amen. Whatever it is you want to say, that is your way of saying, God, I already stated, I'm letting this go. It is already done. Once I say it, once I write it, once I see it, it is done. However you want, it's important to put that final stamp on it. If you guys understand what I'm saying so far, please give me that thumbs up, you guys, because I want you guys to get this, because this is one powerful way of getting yourself out of any situation or manifesting whatever it is in your life. If you find yourself in a jam, this is one way to basically get out of a problem very quickly. This is a way that I do it. And I also turn to some of the Bible scriptures like the 23rd Psalm, the 27th Psalm, and the 121 Psalm I might turn to if I'm having a problem. It is just that simple. But if you don't have the Bible with you, this is something that you just remember, that you just have to remember. Now, let me give you an example of how to do a spiritual mind treatment. Again, this is powerful, you guys. This is a powerful prayer technique that actually works if you believe it to be, okay? I see you, Sharon Webb, Sharon H65. I see you. I see you, Britt. I see so many of you. I'm going to get to some of the comments, okay? Blessings to you guys all. And don't forget, you guys, please like, subscribe, tap the bell to support this channel. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget I got items like the I Am Creator by My World of Metaphysics. Every time I look in the mirror when I'm wearing this shirt, I say to myself, I am the creator of my life. I am the creator of my manifestations. Me, me, me. Through God, all things are possible. So this shirt right here is an affirmation to remind me every day. I also have I am the next millionaire. That is an affirmation to allow me and whoever has this shirt on to say, hey, look, I am the next millionaire, or I am a millionaire. Okay? So these things support the channel. Don't forget to support it. Again, go to the site, sign up for coaching. I'm here, you guys. Okay? So now let's get to an example of what a spiritual mind treatment sound like. Okay? Let me see if there's something in here that I can use. Okay, let me see if anybody. Nope, I don't have anything in here to use. So let's just say you there was an IRS problem. Okay, let's just say you got an IRS problem and you need it to be resolved. So the first thing you would do is title this, and it's simple, you guys. And I'm gonna do it so that you guys can know that it can be done in 2 minutes while you're in the bed. And I'm going to give you guys some tips afterwards for you to put this together with some other things that you can do while you're in bed doing this. And it would be, I'm giving this treatment to myself for the legal matter that I'm going through, for I see that myself is out of this situation already. God, because, now that's the title. Now, number 2, God, I know that you exist. I know that you're all powerful, all knowing, and forever present in my life and everyone else's life. I know that there is no other power but your power. I know, God, that you are my supplier, my protector, and my guidance. There is nothing else or no one else I should seek outside of you, because you are all that there is. Number 3, God, because I know you are present everywhere, because I know that I dwell in you, you dwell in me, and that you are all that there is. I know I and you are one. I know we are one. I know, God, that you are in me, through me, and all around me. And you are saying that you made me in your image, and that me, can create the life that I want, because I am a child of God, because you and I are one. At this moment, number 4, I declare that this legal matter has been resolved in my favor. I declare everything has worked out in my favor, and I am now free of this situation, and I am laughing, enjoying myself. I see myself, God, being at the courtroom, and the judge just saying, this is all done. I see myself receiving a letter in the mail stating from the IRS that this is completely done and that it was in error. I see all of this happening, God. God, I want to thank you, and I want to thank you, and I thank you, because at this moment I am full of joy, nothing but joy, knowing that anything that I receive, anything that I go to, I need to always acknowledge and turn to you, God, for you're the person that's giving me whatever it is that I want. At this moment, I see myself with this situation being resolved. I am happy, and thank you. Number 5, I now release whatever it is inside of me that has created this situation. I now release whatever it is inside of me that caused this situation and is causing negative feelings. I release anything in my past that may have got me to this situation, whether it was jealousy, whether it was of sadness in the past, whether it was a fear of being poor, or whether it was a fear of the IRS coming after me. Whatever it is, God, I release it right now, because again, you told me that I control my life, and I'm letting this all go. Whatever it is, I'm letting go, God, and I'm giving this situation to you. For I am trusting, releasing, letting go, knowing that my power, my supplier, my protector comes from you, God. At this moment, I see myself as having this situation resolved. I no longer have any issues with the IRS. Everything is resolved. Everything worked in my favor. And God, I want to thank you. At this moment, God, I want to release this to the universe. I want to give this to you, God. I want to release it, and I want to release anything that is not for me. I want to have it dissipated into the nothingness that it was before I created it. God, I want to thank you, and I want to thank you. This is done, so it may be, and amen. Whatever it is you want to say in your own words, you do it. Feel comfortable, but you just need to know the steps. Now, again, I made this a little longer. You can make it very simple, very short, and it is done. It is just that simple. If you guys understood what I just did, please give me a thumbs up because I need to know that you guys understood what it is that I just did. Okay. Carlton Atkins says, you just set off a major explosion. Since God is power, we must be power as well. Power is the image of St. Marquis said, yes, I created a give it to God bag. I put bills, letters, written notes that I want to give to God. I manifest them and they're always worked in my favor. St. Marquis, that is beautiful. I did something similar. I call it my God's box. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you back. I love it. I love it. People are giving their thumbs up and I love it. I love it. So now let's just say you are in a situation. Maybe your job just called you in to speak to the boss and you know it has something to do with something negative. Okay. Before going in that room, you take a break. You go to the bathroom for 2 minutes and you say, God, at this point, I'm giving myself a spiritual treatment, spiritual mind treatment for the situation that is going on at my job. God, because I know you're all powerful and you're all knowing and you're all protective and you're always present. You already know what's going on, what will happen, and all of this is in your hands. Because God, I know I am you, you are me, you are in me, through me, and all around me. I know that I have the power to create the life that I want. I see myself at this moment going in that room, seeing that the boss is saying, hey, look, this situation happened. We reviewed everything and it worked out that you were correct. You were right. And we want to apologize to you for whatever it is that occurred. Please take our apologies. Please go back. And we are looking forward to more people like you and maybe you being promoted to a higher position. God, I see all of this happening. I see you turning around whatever has happened and making it positive for me. God, I'm releasing any anger, any resentment, or any type of feelings of retaliation at this moment, because I know it will not do me any good. And I know, God, you are my protector, you are my supplier, and you are my guidance. So I give this to you, God. I release it to you. I send it back to the nothingness that it was before I created it. At this moment, God, I see this situation being resolved. I see it being resolved in my favor. I release it. I let go. I trust. And God, it is already done. I'm going to move forward. I'm going in that room and I know, God, you are with me. In fact, you are before me and this is already done. If you got that, give me a thumbs up. If you liked it, give me another thumbs up. I just gave you guys a simple explanation of what you can do when you get in a situation, okay? And it is just that simple. Now, why before bed, you guys? It needs to be done before bed. You can do this at any time, okay? In emergency situations or anything. But before bed, you need to do this because you're going to go to sleep on it. You're going to go to sleep on this. And whatever it is you stated, whatever it is you put a stamp on, whatever it is you said for yourself, you are basically sending that out to the universe. You just did a affirmative prayer and you're sending it out to the universe while you sleep. It's important because when you do it during the day, you have 1,000 thoughts coming and you can't help it. Some of them you don't even acknowledge. Some of them you don't even know they're there. But you got 1,000 thoughts coming in every second, coming in, telling you, oh my God, this is what happened. Be careful. Oh my God, you won't be able to pay your bills. And at the same time, you're giving yourself a treatment and these little thoughts are coming in. Right before going to sleep, you don't watch TV, you're lying in the bed and you're getting ready to relax and you're getting tired, is the best time to do it. Why? You don't have time for those thoughts to come in. You are about to go to sleep and your subconscious mind can hear you more because it's the last thing that you're mentioning. It's the last thing that's on your mind. It is just that simple. Now, I tell anybody, whatever it is you're going to do, please do it right before sleep. It is important, you guys, because at that time, your subconscious mind is going to absorb whatever it is you're saying and send it out to the universe. And it's just that easy. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple of little tips because you guys know I love throwing in some tips. And yes, I see this live is right on time. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love that. I just closed my eyes as you prayed, and I would definitely use that every night. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What somebody says, take me to church. Clarity. Oh, I love it. I love it. So now, what are some little simple things you can do to add on to this? Now, you can do this at night, right after you did scripting. So let's just say you're using the 369 or the It Works journal by myself. Hey, and you're writing, and then you say, well, it's time for me to go to sleep, and then you lay down and you go to sleep. What did you just did? You just did scripting, and then you did affirmative prayer. Okay, let's just say you know what you want. Maybe you have a picture of the house that you want, or let's get this straight. Let's just say you have a bill with the IRS. You took a picture of it, okay, and you printed it out like I told you in some of my other videos. You might want to have this picture at night in your hand, looking at it, and you see this is the one that happened to me. I printed the bill out, and I put on it that it is, you can't see it, I am free, okay? Complete, finished, done. That's my affirmation. Complete, finished, done. I put the stamp on it. Complete, finished, done. This is a copy of the actual IRS bill, you guys. And it says complete, finished, done. And then what I have on here, completed 5/17/17, paid in full. I always write on it once it manifests, okay? I am free. These are the things that I wrote on this before it manifested. You can hold it in your hand and you can visualize it as you say in your affirmative prayer, okay? Maybe it's a house you want to sell, okay? Maybe it's a house you want to buy, okay? There's so many things. This is another house that I sold, okay? My first house, okay? Maybe it's a house you want to buy, like a townhouse, like me. Okay, I make pictures of everything. So I can look at this at night and I can say my affirmation, my therapeutic prayer, my affirmative prayer, and I can look at it while I'm doing it and then take this and place it under my pillow. Okay, do you guys see how these powerful techniques can be combined and then you can put them under your pillow? But the prayer just takes 2 minutes. Hold the picture in your hand while you're saying it, or close your eyes and visualize yourself being, doing, and having whatever it is that you want, and then place it under the pillow. Maybe you want to graduate from school, okay? Whatever it is, the next future RN, you can maybe hold this picture in your hand of people graduating from college and then place it under your pillow. Maybe you want to be a podcaster or a star. I don't know. Hold the picture in your hand and say, thank you, God. Thank you. This is now done. And place it under your pillow. These are different things that you can do. These are different things that I manifested in my life, you guys, because it's now in my All Things Are Possible book, okay? This is the book that I told you I have, All Things Are Possible. Okay, I got it from Barnes and Nobles, if you guys want to know. But these are the things that you guys can do to manifest whatever it is that you want. And again, you guys, when you are in a problem, a difficult problem at the last minute, these are the things you can do to get yourself some solutions immediately. Give it to God. Give your problems to God. State what it is that you want. Be affirmative. Don't beg and plead, oh, help me, God. Oh, help. And rolling all over the floor. It's not going to help you. You need to stay focused. Say your prayer. God, I give this to you. I release it to you. And then I'm going to take what? Action. Okay? Action, action, action is the next thing you need to do to move on. Hey, look, I'm in a situation. God, I give this to you. I release it and I move on. I take action. I go to court. I do whatever I need to do. I want that car, God. I go to the dealers. Hey, look, I talk to the people. If it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's not. God will work through you and work through those other people to make sure you get the car that you want. It happened to me. Again, when I got my Range Rover, okay, when I got it, okay, God placed the right person there at the right time, and the car was right on the showroom waiting for me to get it. Okay. Just sitting there waiting for me to get it. And I got it. Okay. And here it is sitting in front of my house. Okay. Listen, all of these things are possible if you just believe, if you state it, believe it, take action. And remember, make sure whatever action you're taking is right for you. Don't just say, I'm just going to do it and just give it to God. And I'm going to give me a $200,000 car. I don't care. God will take care of me. Yvette said so. No, I didn't. I told you to make wise decisions, okay? So whatever it is, God will work through you to get you whatever it is that you want. Now, again, you guys, I am Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and this is live Sunday morning. We're here. I'm here every Sunday morning with you guys to give like-minded conversations on spiritual topics, manifesting topics, angel numbers, crystals, whatever we want to discuss. It's always done live on Sunday mornings. Please sign up to become a member. You get extra videos. I love you guys. I love all of you. And the people in the green, they are members. Much love to all of you guys. Okay? Thank you for all the thumbs up. I'm going to get ready to answer some questions, and I'm going to leave you at that. And listen, I'm then going to church. If you guys want to have a church that is like-minded, you guys want to look at Unity churches, religious science, okay, not Scientology. We're saying religious science, okay, and centers of spiritual centers of spiritual living, okay. Those are the type of churches that I would say that I would look for if I was you guys, okay. So I'm going to church, okay.